Hello. Um, I'm trying to remember what I was going to talk about before I start the video. Okay. I'm going to review this movie called Iron Man 3. I give it a 7 out of 10 because there's a little action in the movie and little funny moments that hit home run. There's plenty of funny moments. The only problem is the funny moments the most are shit and forgettable. Who's the bad guy in this movie? There isn't one. There isn't a main threat except for Tony's obstacles. Because there's inner demons and trauma and shit, blah, blah, blah. And we find out, thanks to our beloved Iron Man 3 post-credit scene. Do you know if you watch past the end credits, you'll find out that its entire movie, Iron Man 3, the premise has been a therapy session by Tony Stark, and he's using Bruce Banner as his therapist, untrained licensed therapist, for his therapy, to replay the events of Iron Man 3. That's who he was talking to in the opening cutscenes of Iron Man 3, who he was narrating to. Bruce Banner. It's revealed at the post-credits scene if you stay past the end credits and watch the post-credits scene. You'll find out this whole movie is really a recreation, possibly recreation of Tone from Tony's mind, because I don't know, maybe Tony doesn't remember everything exactly. Like maybe he kind of made some of the shit up, I think. Like him blowing up the suits was probably made up from his head that he fabricated. But then in the events of Civil War 2016 follow-up movie to the MCU, we find out that really happened, him blowing up the events of all of his suits. So why did he find multiple, how did he find another suit it was able to make as a good amount of suit to last him in the events of Age of Ultron? When he made those suits? Don't know. Not explain. That would probably make a good Iron Man 4. That never happened. It won't happen. At least with Robert Downey. There were 10 Adam Sandler movies. I'd rather give a 10 out of 10 over this movie. And that's why I think Iron Man 3 is a 7 out of 10. It is a fucking letdown. Sure, it's entertaining at times. It has moments here and there. But overall, it's just a letdown. And there's some nice effects here and there throughout the movie. Nice practical effects with CGI effects mixed in. And there's some, some iconic action there and here and there sprinkled throughout the movie. But it's not like one of those movies that with constant, non-stop balls to the wall action left and right like an Iron Man 2. No, this one's trying to tell more of a coherent narrative with Tony Stark and try and make way for more character development. That's why they gave him PTSD, because the events of the first age from Avengers movie. But somehow he gets over it or manages to control it or something. It's not really explained. He just decides to invent random shit weapons. Because his Iron Man Mark 42 is not fully charged and ready for battle to use. When he's ready to go up against the Mandarin in his army, only to find the Mandarin is just a facade, not a real thing, played by a cheap actor that's a junkie in the events of Iron Man 3. I wish I could be saying I was making this shit up, but I gotta be honest with you. This is when Iron Man became a parody of himself. Iron Man 3, to me. And since in the MCU, where I have lost interest in the character. Since the events of Iron Man 3, and continuing till they killed him off in Endgame, which was the best thing they could have done for that character, I think. Killing him off. Because once Iron Man 3 and since Iron Man 3, I felt like he's become a parody of himself. In the MCU, Iron Man, played by Robert Downey. Thank God they fucking killed him off in Endgame, I want to say that. One of the good ideas. Which made me like him again, once they killed him off. He felt less like a parody, he felt like more like the real Iron Man, once he was dead. After he delivered the lines, "I am Iron Man," as his final words to the audience. Yes. So yeah, there are 10 Adam Sandler movies that I gotta give a 10 out of 10. I would rather watch more than Iron Man 3, to be honest with you. And that is Little Nicky and Happy Gilmore and Click. And I forget the other one. What's that movie that Adam Sandler was in? Was one of the, what was that Adam Sandler movie I was thinking on? It was an animated movie. Oh, 8 Crazy Nights, I give. That's the 4th one I'm thinking on of Adam Sandler movie. The 5th one is Just Go With It. And the 7 one is, did I mention how big Gilmore you did? Yes, no. Billy Madison is one of them. 7. And Mr. Deeds, I think that's the one when he finds out I think one's called Mr. Deeds. Adam Sandler movie's called Mr. Deeds. And another one I would give that I liked more than Iron Man 3, besides all of these Adam Sandler movies I listed off, all 7 of them. I like them more than Iron Man 3 installment. All of those Adam Sandler movies. And the 8th one I would give is Anger Management, which Jack Nicholson and that's the one Jack Nicholson's in the Adam Sandler movie. And they are awesome in the role together. The dynamic is so awesome. Jack Nicholson really is given some really good comedic lines to say and shit to do. And get good interactions out of Adam Sandler, of him freaking the shit out. Funny shit that movie was, Anger Management. And another Adam Sandler movie, now this is number 9. Another Adam Sandler movie I liked more than Iron Man 3 was Robert Downey Jr. The Robert Downey Jr. The Tony Stark Iron Man. The definitive one for everyone's point of view. For some reason, majority of people think that that's the definitive take on Iron Man, I guess people say. But, I mean, I don't think that's a definitive take on, I think it's a definitive take on shitty storytelling. Iron Man 3. Thanks to Iron Man 3, and since Iron Man 3, he has become the definitive take on a parody of himself. The take on shit. Shitty writing with shitty ideas, no villains, but tons of obstacles to blow shit up. You know, the explosions in the third act of Iron Man 3 makes it probably would make the great Michael Bay jealous with his work on Transformers 3 finale compared to the finale of Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man 3. Personally, I think all the Transformer movies are way better than Iron Man 3. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. More than I am seeing, right? Just the ones that are directed by Michael Bay, at least, are better than all of the Iron Man movies. Yeah, I can say at least are better than Iron Man 3. And I can name 2 more Adam Sandler movies I liked after Anger Management. So 9 and 10 I have to list off. 2 of them. 2 I have to list off. 9 and 10. One of the other ones I really enjoyed from Adam Sandler. It was a really good movie. I forget what it was. Or did I list all of the... I listed 8 so far, right? Am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting of 2. I know one of them that I liked more than Iron Man 3 that had Adam Sandler in it. He played a monkey, and it wasn't his or it was a role he played, but it was a comedy. It was called Zookeeper with Kevin James. He played the monkey in that movie. The voice of a monkey in that movie he did. So that's number 9. A better movie than Iron Man 3 as Kevin James Zookeeper, I think. Oh, another last Adam Sandler movie I can list it off. It was his first movie, I think, that I think it was like one of his first movies back when he was still young, before he made it big and named for himself. It was called Going Overboard, I believe it was called. It was when he plays a comedian, kind of a shitty comedian that a guy wants to be a comedian for a living on a cruise ship. And that's where the movie takes place basically on cruise ship, the premise of the movie. That movie's also better than Iron Man 3, I think. So those are the 10 Adam Sandler movies. 10 Adam Sandler movies I listed off that I'd rather watch than Iron Man 3 because I like them that much more. My review on Iron Man 3, I give it a 7 out of 10 as my final verdict. Because monkeys, shit your pants, funny, stupid writing. Iron Man 3 comes across as a fun parody ride of himself. Tony Stark is Iron Man, and he's a parody of Iron Man. Like Seth Rogen was the parody of the Green Hornet from 2011 Green Hornet movie. Too bad we didn't go a follow-up to that classic filmmaking from that real filmmaker, Seth Rogen. He's a better actor than Seth Rogen. I mean, Robert Downey, for playing heroes. Iron Man 3 convinced me that Robert Downey was the wrong person to play Iron Man, because he makes Iron Man to a parody of himself. Incompoop. Not a genius, an idiot. He is in Iron Man 3. You know, I'm not that much of... My IQ is not that much higher compared to Tony Stark, I'm sure. But even I can admit... Now, I think it was stupid that he blew up all of his suits and basically call it retirement time because he's Iron Man. Then we see him Age of Ultron back in the suit. What happened? Don't know. We're not supposed to question it. Just enjoy the popcorn film, guys. You fucking retards. Shut up and enjoy the movie. Don't question the fucking logic of the plot holes in the universe. This is the most real-world take on Iron Man, unfortunately. The real world sucks, which using real-world logic by telling the audience that, fuck it, comic books suck. We're not going to, we're just making this Iron Man 3 movie because we have run out of ideas, it feels like, that this movie was made for. So let's just throw everything idea we have in the movie. Yeah, it feels like one of those movies. Iron Man 3 can suck my balls. Filmmakers of Iron Man 3, if you're watching this, you fucking suck. Fuck you for making this movie. Why did you make this piece of shit of a movie? Other than for a paycheck, I will never know properly. Anyway, that's why you have Iron Man 3 a 7 out of 10 for above average. This movie was a mistake to see for me. I give Iron Man 3 a 7 out of 10. Goodbye. Subscribe. Hit the thumbs up to like this video. And hit the comment section and let me know if you've seen the movie. Or any of the Iron Man movies or Marvel movies. This is, let me know if I went too long in this video. If I lost your attention or something. Or, I don't know. Just, I'm a little tired after this video. Wasted some energy. That's my thoughts on Iron Man 3. Goodbye.